Hello, my name is Dave. Welcome to video number 1 on my journey to setting up my techno CNC mill with a dynomotion kanalog control system. It's been a heck of a task getting this controller Siamesed onto the existing circuitry, but at long last I'm ready to start setting up firmware / software. I'm more of a hardware guy than a software person, so this is going to be a fairly ground up process, but I have set up a handful of other control boards, so I'm confident that I'll get there eventually. With that said, I have hit a bit of a hard wall on servo tuning. During one of my digs through the Dynomotion forum, I found a thread by somebody that made a video on their process, and try as I might, I can't seem to find it again, but either way I feel like it'd be helpful to make my own video, so here we go. This is my Dynomotion control board. I have the SCSI cable broken down from the drive box that came with the techno router. All the wires break out the encoder feedback, the step direction signals, and the limit switches. Really the only other thing I have on here is I have a couple wires on the extra I/O over there for the air valve, which is this guy here. It's for the automatic tool change, and otherwise it's a basic 3-axis milling machine. Let me show you what I have going on with the K-Motion software. Okay, so starting off here, I went through the config and flash screen, went through channels 0 through 2, 0 through 2 corresponding to X, Y, and Z respectively. Exported that and got my C program, which this is what I got. Channel 0, channel 1, channel 2, and that's all well and good. If I come up here to the Axis tab, my encoders will give me a change in position. So let me just spin X real quick. So that's reacting as I would expect. On the digital I/O tab, if I click over here to Kanalog, and again I'll click the limit switch on X, I have my limit switches set on 140, 141, and 142, so X should be octo in 4. So there I get the expected response again. Now, where my problems begin is on the start of the servo tuning, which I come over here to the step response screen. Now, each of the 3 servos reacts differently, even with the same settings. And the other issue that comes along with that is that they don't react, at least on the screen, to changes in state on the limit switches. So if I enable channel 0, which is X, and ask it to make a step. On X, it just spins up continuously and will do that indefinitely until I disable the drive. On Y, I get this. Which I'm not entirely sure why I have this funny inverse reaction between position and output, but this is what I get. And that axis actually, for the most part, functions as I would expect. It holds position and will fight me turning away from the position it's holding, and I would call it a good baseline to start tuning from. And then on Z, I get this. Which, that's the one that I get a pretty dramatic oscillation from. Doesn't run away like the x-axis, but also pretty well non-functional. So my problem here is kind of twofold. One, I don't really know where to approach this from. What do I do to start? Is there a layman's guide or a video that I can follow to kind of step-by-step start honing this in? And two, the axes don't react to the limit switches while I'm here testing, so I read that it said that it needs to be under load to do proper tuning, but I can't have it under load unless the limit switches are being respected. So in order to avoid crashing the machine, any help is greatly appreciated. If you can point me to, again, something that gives me a starting point. I read the material in the wiki.